What if your mind wasn't a simple storage room for memories, but a vast labyrinth where forgotten fragments of your life wander like shadows, waiting to be rediscovered? Welcome to Day 17. Tonight, we're exploring the strange, unsettling truth about memory. Not what you think you remember, but what you've already forgotten. Here's a question. How much of yourself is missing right now? Think about your very first day of school. Do you remember the exact smell of the classroom, the shoes you were wearing, the way the air felt on your skin? Probably not. Yet those details were real. You lived them. They happened. So where are they now? Scientists tell us that forgetting is normal, that it helps us survive by clearing away clutter. But what if that explanation is just the surface? What if forgetting is less about clutter and more about control? Imagine your brain as a vast library. You are the reader, yes, but not the librarian. You don't get to decide what stays accessible. Someone or something in your mind does the sorting for you. And maybe, just maybe, that part of your brain isn't neutral. Maybe it has motives. Think about it. Why is it that traumatic events often come back in fragments? Why do some people suddenly recall childhood memories decades later, triggered by a smell, a sound, or even a random word? It's as if the brain holds things back, not because they're gone, but because it doesn't want you to see them, at least not yet. Let's talk about déjà vu, that eerie sensation when you enter a place and feel like you've been there before. Some say it's just a glitch, neurons firing twice. But what if déjà vu is your brain briefly letting you access a buried memory, a moment that once mattered but was tucked away deep in the archives? What if your déjà vu is a doorway opening and then slamming shut? Here's where it gets stranger. There are experiments showing that electrical stimulation in certain parts of the brain can make people suddenly recall forgotten moments with crystal clarity, even events they swore they never remembered. A street they walked down once as a child. A conversation overheard decades ago. It's there. It's all there. Nothing was deleted. Only hidden. But then the bigger question comes. Why hide it? Is your mind protecting you? Or is it keeping secrets you were never supposed to uncover? What if the things you forget are not random? What if they're puzzle pieces, fragments of a bigger picture? Imagine if all your forgotten memories could be restored at once. Would you still recognize yourself? Or would you realize you're not the person you thought you were? Tonight, I'll leave you with this. Forgetting might not be the absence of memory, but the presence of something unknown. Imagine this. Tomorrow, you wake up and suddenly every single forgotten detail of your life floods back into your mind. Every name, every face, every smell, every sound. The people you passed on the street years ago, the conversations you overheard but dismissed, the dreams you thought were meaningless. All of it restored. At first, it would feel powerful. You'd be a superhuman with perfect recall. But soon, it would become unbearable. Every mistake you've ever made, every embarrassment, every painful word someone ever said to you, you'd feel it again, vividly, as if it just happened. No time to heal, no room to move forward. You drown in memory. So maybe forgetting isn't weakness. Maybe it's a mercy, a safety valve that prevents us from collapsing under the weight of endless detail. But then comes the paradox. If forgetting is protection, why does your brain sometimes betray you? Why does it let certain memories resurface uninvited years later? A laugh, a smell, a street corner. Why that moment and not the others? Some scientists think memories aren't truly gone because the brain works like a vast network, storing fragments everywhere. Lose one path and another can rebuild it. But what if there's more to it? What if memory isn't stored just in the brain, but in the body? Have you ever felt an emotion before the memory arrives? Like an ache of sadness, but you don't know why, until suddenly a face comes back to you? Maybe our memories live in our cells, our muscles, our bones. Maybe forgetting is only partial and our bodies never let go completely. Now, let's take this even further. What if forgetting isn't just biological? What if it's influenced? What if some memories aren't hidden by you, but erased by something else. Governments have experimented with drugs to suppress or alter memory. Technology already exists that can manipulate the way you recall events. If that's real now, who's to say it hasn't been real longer than we think? Could it be that some of the things we forgot weren't accidents at all, but decisions made for us? Here's the real question. What forgotten memory would change everything if you remembered it right now? What if there's something in your past, one detail, one moment, that explains why you are who you are today? And what if your brain, or something else, decided you weren't ready to see it yet? Maybe forgetting isn't the end of a memory. Maybe it's a lock. And maybe tonight is the key. Before we close day 17, let me leave you with this challenge. Pay attention to what returns. The next time you feel deja vu, the next time a smell takes you back, the next time a random memory flickers out of nowhere, don't dismiss it. Ask yourself, why this and why now? Because maybe your forgotten memories aren't gone. Maybe they're trying to find their way back to you. And if you want to keep unlocking these hidden doors of the mind, make sure you follow, subscribe, and stay here with me. Day 18 is coming, and trust me, you won't want to forget it.
You're not stuck because your cards are weak. You're stuck because you're playing like everyone else. Let me explain. I started this account completely free to play. No pass royale, no special offers, no gems, just grind. And today, I'm climbing higher than ever because I stopped trying to copy the meta and started learning how the game actually works. You don't need the best deck. You need the right deck, the one that fits your playstyle. Are you aggressive? Go with Hog Cycle. Prefer defense? Try Royal Recruits. Like chip damage? Use Mortar. The key is to stick with Oni deck and master it. I see too many players upgrading every card they get, wasting gold on decks they'll never even use. Big mistake. Every piece of gold should go to your core deck. Only upgrade what you actually play. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2. Learn from your replays. Most people tap next battle the moment they lose. But that's where the real learning is. Ask yourself, what did I do wrong? Did I overcommit? Did I defend poorly? Was my cycle off? That's how you improve, not just by playing more, but by playing smarter. Another trick, manage your elixir like it's gold. Don't spam. Don't panic. Count enemy elixir if you can. If they just dropped a golem, you know they're broke, that's your window. Pressure the opposite lane, force bad trades, and punish mistakes. That's how you climb. And hey, don't forget about classic challenges. For just 10 gems, you get high-level practice without risking trophies. That's where I sharpen my skills the most. It's where you face real decks, real players, and learn real fast. Oh, and one more thing, set realistic goals. Don't chase Ultimate Champion if you're stuck at 4K. Focus on small wins. Improve your defense. Practice better elixir timing. Get 1% better each day. That adds up. So yeah, I'm not a pro. I'm not maxed out. But I'm climbing. And everything you're seeing, all the cards, all the wins, it's from pure grind. If you want results, stop chasing shortcuts. Start building skill. Because if I can do it 100% free to play, you can too. This is Dr. Royale, and this is how real players rise.